Good evening, traders. Do you hear me? If yes, please write plus in chat. Okay, perfect. Thank you for your participations for today's evening's tradings. Now we will make some analysis of volumetric analysis based on platform Volfix and do some trades when we will find some good opportunities. Okay, so what we will start. Now we will start. I wait for Rosita, for my partner. Yes, webinar will record it, and after webinar, I will send the link with record. Does anybody hear Rosita? Could you write in chat? Maybe I have no microphone. Rosita, we can't hear you. Okay. So Rosita will translate to the Italian from English, and now we will start with trading. Does anybody trade with Volfix or know about volumetrical analysis? Yes. Okay. Leo, yes. Okay. So first of all, I would like to that we do analysis of the biggest period. So we start from 1 week, and now I will check. I will check 1 week chart for mini S&P and the Nasdaq contract. Okay. This is mini S&P 1 week chart, and when you start your analysis from 1 week chart, you will better understand in which way smart money open position. So what do you think, and which directions is preferable for us for trade long, for trade short, or some balance? How do you think? Could you write in chat? Okay, when you see this chart, we see that more preferable to working in long. Yes, we have accumulated some volumes. We have accumulated volumes during past year, and we growing up from this volumes. So now we consolidated on this price, and we consolidate some volumes for this level, and smart money prefer to work in long. Okay, so next we will check 1 day chart, and let's check with 1 day chart. So we also see that price we accumulated during 3 weeks. We accumulated some volumes. We have big volumes accumulated on the price 2,265, and now we in the center of balance in these situations. So For intraday trading is not so important. Not so important to trade based on 1 week or 1 day directions, but you should understand in which directions prefer to trade big money. So big money now is prefer to trade in long. We can see it. Yes, and one additional indicators which I used it for directions is VWAP. VWAP for 1 week, for 1 month, sorry, and we see that our VWAP chart also is growing up. So it's better to trade in long. Next, we will check for 1 hour chart and try to understand what happened in intraday trading. So we accumulated during pit session, we accumulate some volumes, and we pull back in from these volumes. We don't perceive a new high. This is our new high for current day, and this is our high of current week. And this is our historical high. Yes. We will mark it. You can see a lot of levels. Each of these levels means some of the information. For example, blue levels is the levels of the week accumulations. White is some important levels of the 1 hour chart. Red one, we just mark it as maximum of the current top. Okay, so let's check one 15-minute chart and see how price behavior in 15-minute chart. So we accumulate also, today we see the price accumulated some volumes. We pull back in from this volumes and growing up. And now we pull back in from the top of current day. Okay, so I will prefer to work in the long, and I will prefer to work in long when price achieved this kind of volumes. So when price will achieve this volumes, it will be good to open trade in long. So for it, I put so we will mark some alert here and alert here, and when price achieves this our alert, we will understand will we have some entry point for opening long or not. And so what else? I would like when I trade the mini S&P or NASDAQ or something else like indices, I usually also look for SPY. For SPY contract, it's ETF for mini S&P, and I see that SPY have very big long accumulations here, and price pull back in from this volume of accumulations. Despite that the price pierced several times, this volume price still growing up. And if you pay attention for the SPY, you will see that some big levels on it is very good working for our trading. For example, such kind of levels very good working for opening long here, and from these levels we could trade in short. For example, here we can trade long from this level. So, and for example, this level also was good for opening short, for example, from this chart or from this chart, from this chart. And this good level of accumulations was good for this day, and if you check with mini S&P contract, for example, 1 days, you can see exactly volumes, exactly levels for opening short. But for SPY is very good indicator to opening positions. Okay. So what we can check once more. Also, I usually trade Nasdaq with in the par with mini S&P. For Nasdaq situations is the same. We have some new high, new historical high. We pull back in from this high, and today we pull back in from this volumes of accumulation of previous days. So this was a good point for opening long, and I did it when I wait for the webinars. And if price will achieve this level once more, here is one, we will try to open it long once more. Okay. I will put some alert here. For this level. When we pierce it, we will look for long. Okay. So we can check other instruments which you want. If you want to check some other instruments, we can check it. Please write in chat what kind of instrument do you want to check, and maybe we can find some good trades. About reverse chart. For the reverse chart is special tools for there are some setups for them. So reverse chart could be, for example, have true chart like this, and the chart like this. There are some setup for volatility and some setup for model size. I usually use some setups for volatility. So you can see that when you change the volatility, you change the size of the bar. Sorry, some alerts. So you can find your own volatility or your own model size, and sometimes it could give some good possibility for opening positions. But I use the reverse chart only with other chart, not separately, because if you will use just a reverse chart without understanding situations and without general analysis, you can do a lot of mistake. Mm-hmm. So okay, let's check one's other instrument that we understand what happened for example, 6B. Today is some good interesting situations for 6B. 6B has very big growing. Yes, it was a bottom. We pierce historical bottom, historical low, and accumulate some volumes and growing up from this levels. But as I see that current situations is could be short or could be long. For me, is not clear situations because totally it's short movement. Yes, totally short movement, and the balance which we have at the top, it shows for us, but today is too risky opening short positions because price could several times pierce high and test it once more this high. Also, price could test these levels, and we can do some bad trades in it. Okay, let's check other instruments. Let's check, for example, 6E. 6E, euro dollar is more interesting situations. We also we tested several times low, and after this we growing up. So it's more probability for growing for 6E than for 6B because we have accumulated some balance here, and we growing up from this balance. And you can see that we several times tested this periods, and now we make a new high and big volumes above previous high. So if you want to trade long for 6E is more preferable than for 6B, and situations looks like continuous for growing. But anyway, we at the top of the balance. Our goals could be this frontier of accumulations here and here, and here. So let's check for one hour. So you can see that price several times pull back from this, and this is good point to opening long from this level. So when we receive this level, it could be possible to working in long. Let's check for 15 minutes chart.
Hello?
Hello, Rosita.
Okay. Oh, finally. Okay. Sorry, I had problems with my audio. Okay, I can speak now. Okay.
No problem. No problem. So good could be good solutions for 6E. Now we accumulated some levels and could pull back in from this.
Ok, quindi stiamo guardando l'euro-dollaro, stiamo vedendo che il prezzo ha fatto pullback tante volte sul minimo, quindi ci sono delle buone possibilità per entrare.
Yes, we accumulated here is the maximum of the day, and we pull back once more from the.
Che abbiamo accumulato proprio sul massimo di oggi, quello che comunemente chiamiamo VPOC, e ha rimbalzato da qui.
But we some delay with opening, so it could be good here. But anyway, I put some order in order window, some limit order for if price will achieve once more this level, so we will open long.
Ok, mettiamo un ordine limite nella nostra finestra d'ordini, così se il prezzo ritesta il nostro livello, entriamo long a mercato.
Okay, Nasdaq also accumulates some good entering for us. Let's check for Nasdaq.
Che anche il Nasdaq ha fatto delle accumulazioni e quindi ci dà dei buoni segnali di ingresso.
This is a Nasdaq, so we can open here our position, and we put our trigger stop loss here. So, and we'll check how to price develop.
Quindi siamo entrati anche sul Nasdaq, vediamo cosa succede.
We don't receive our level here, our levels, but so I see some possibility to working in long, and also I show you how to open positions, how to work with this kind of instrument.
Quindi sul Nasdaq non abbiamo aspettato in realtà che raggiungesse il livello, ma c'erano delle buone condizioni per entrare long, quindi siamo entrati prima per questo. Facciamo un tentativo.
So what about Nasdaq? Yes, I prefer to trade in the first 2 hours in Nasdaq and in the mini S&P because it's a bigger movement in this hour. Now it's time of afternoon, time of the dinner for American traders, and so price is not so big. Has not so big volatility and has not big movement.
E di solito Andrew, come tutti noi, preferisce tradare nelle prime ore di contrattazione perché a quest'ora siamo già vicini all'ora di cena per gli operatori americani e quindi il prezzo, come vediamo, è molto lento, c'è poco movimento, poca volatilità. Non è una condizione ottimale per prendere i trade.
So if you have some questions, please ask me.
Avete domande? Potete scrivere in chat.
So I think is
Okay, Andrew, there is a question from Daniele. He asks, how can I see our order when it is filled in the market? By the arrow? Yes.
Yes. Okay. There is special order window when we place our order. So this is my stop loss. When price achieves this level, price will go out from the price. And this is my first goal is 5,045. It's near my current levels. And when I price achieve it, I will close part of my positions.
Quindi vediamo inserita tutta la posizione nell'order window. Abbiamo la freccetta indica l'ingresso, quella freccetta verde appunto il livello dove siamo entrati, e poi vediamo segnati i livelli sia di stop e sia del nostro target. Per quanto riguarda il target è un livello vicino, quando il prezzo raggiungerà quel livello chiuderemo una parte della posizione.
Okay, I will hide it to see better current situations. I see that mini S&P contract also has some small growing, and SPY is also has some small growing. And I see that SPY is pulled back in from some levels and growing from this level. So for me, it's good signal that I'm right in my position.
Quindi controlliamo la posizione sul mini S&P, vediamo che sia il mini S&P che lo SPY che stiamo utilizzando come benchmark hanno fatto un pullback dal livello più basso, quindi questo conferma che la nostra entrata in long è corretta.
But we achieved this level. It's a current maximum level, and now we in the center of balance. So I don't like open positions in the center of balance because price have a big volatility in it.
Ok, quindi per quanto riguarda il Nasdaq ci troviamo in questo momento al centro di una zona bilanciata e quindi non è consigliabile in queste zone entrare in posizione. C'è più volatilità.
So also it's better to open positions when price achieved this level. When price achieves, if I receive now stop and I will wait when price achieves these positions, I will open once more. But
Okay. E quindi aspettiamo, la situazione migliore è aspettare che il prezzo raggiunga il nostro livello più basso, quindi nel caso in cui prendessimo uno stop ritentiamo nuovamente l'ingresso.
It's for me it's more interesting opening from this level because we accumulated several times, several 15 minutes charts. We accumulate some volumes, we pull back in from these volumes, but it's some risky opening here, but also it's possible.
Quindi è consigliabile aspettare che raggiunga il livello basso perché lì su 15 minuti abbiamo visto delle accumulazioni e da quelle accumulazioni il prezzo ha fatto pullback diverse volte, quindi è la condizione migliore per l'ingresso. Adesso non è proprio il preferenziale, però si può comunque tentare.
So let's check for cluster profile for Nasdaq. We see the price accumulated some volumes here, and the price accumulated some volumes above. Price pulled back in from this above, but here is not so big volumes. It means that no big sellers below of the current maximum of the day, and also it's a good signal that price could growing up, has more probability for growing than for failing.
Quindi andando a vedere la situazione su Cluster Profile vediamo che c'è un'accumulazione sul minimo, poi il prezzo ha accumulato di nuovo altri volumi sui massimi, però non scendendo, cioè nel tratto in mezzo a queste due accumulazioni non ci sono ulteriori accumulazioni, quindi questo significa che è difficile che il prezzo scenda, anche perché già ci troviamo su un nodo, su una punta, e quindi non avendo accumulazioni ulteriori è probabile che il prezzo riparta nuovamente al rialzo.
But bad information is that we now in the middle of the day and price could be in balance and very long time.
Quindi è una buona informazione perché adesso siamo nel mezzo del bilanciamento giornaliero. Can you repeat, please?
I said that now we in the middle of the day and during and in the middle price usually very slow moving. We have very slow movement of the price.
Ok, quindi siamo a metà della giornata, nel prezzo medio giornaliero, traduciamolo così, e in questo medio il prezzo fa pochi movimenti, si muove molto lentamente.
I usually prefer to trade with probability and see which probability I have. If I have some advantages in opening or in some directions, I will use it.
Quindi ovviamente dobbiamo cercare di capire qualche possibilità abbiamo, entriamo in posizione se abbiamo delle buone possibilità di fare dei buoni trade, in quel caso sfruttiamo le informazioni. Andrew, there is a question from Leo. He asks, what is a meaningful stop loss?
What is sorry, can you repeat?
What is a meaningful stop loss?
Why why reason stop loss? My reasons for stop loss here. Yes.
Yes. What is? I think he wants to say what kind of stop loss do you use? How many pips?
How many? It depends on the instrument. For example, for Nasdaq, I used usually. Today I did some trades. I will show you. One was good. One was bad. It was first my trade was bad, so this is my opening, as this is my close. Yes, so it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just I check in. It's about 15 pips for Nasdaq here. Sometimes it could be less. It could be less for mini S&P. For example, I use about 4 or 5. Also, I did 2 trades. One was wrong, and you can see this was opening and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pips for mini S&P, and about 40 or 50 minis for Nasdaq.
Quindi dipende dallo strumento. Abbiamo visto sul Nasdaq erano 14-15 pips, mentre sul mini S&P di solito anche 4 o 5, quindi dipende dalla volatilità dello strumento e dalle conformazioni che abbiamo. Comunque sembra abbastanza ridotti come stop.
Yes, this trades is intraday trades, and so is small stops for this kind of instrument.
Infatti stop molto piccoli perché comunque siamo su un intraday, quindi operazioni abbastanza veloci.
So I prefer to open once more, but when I receive the stop, then make a big stop, and this stop could decrease my amount or decrease my trading.
Quindi di solito Andrew, quando prende lo stop, preferisce magari entrare una sola volta ulteriore, ma non più di tanto perché lo stop già va a diminuire. Diminuisce ovviamente il conto che abbiamo, quindi crea danno.
Mm-hmm. What about our 6E? So we're going up. Let's check for 6B. Anybody trades Forex or currencies?
Qualcuno di voi trada valute, mercato Forex?
Or which kind of instrument do you trade? So we can check it.
O qualunque altro strumento, possiamo dare un'occhiata mentre aspettiamo l'esito dei trade.
Mattia, I know that you trade Forex. Hassan, yes, Hassan also. I know that you trade the DAX. So, but about...
Oh, sorry.
Okay, RTS. Okay, good. So, for example, about DAXs, futures for the DAX. These are some interesting situations that I found that mini S&P contract or crude or Nasdaq sometimes is make the same movement as DAX did before. For example, if you check, this is we check one today once more. If we check Nasdaq, it's DAXs, yes, and we check, for example, Nasdaq. So we can see that price DAX is filing in the first part of the day and growing up in the second part of the day. And we can see that also this is a late time, but anyway, despite that DAX is growing up, Nasdaq is failing, and after it is growing.
Che vediamo che c'è una sorta di correlazione tra il DAX e il Nasdaq, perché abbiamo visto il DAX cosa ha fatto? Prima è sceso durante la giornata, prima è sceso e poi è salito. E il Nasdaq ovviamente con gli orari diversi, ma bene o male ha lo stesso andamento. Vediamo che la prima candela è stata di discesa e poi si è ripreso. Quindi ripete un po' i movimenti che fa il DAX.
So, Hassan, you can check it, and when you try to test Nasdaq or try to test mini S&P or Nasdaq. Nasdaq is very similar instruments like DAX, but less volatility, and you can check it.
Quindi è interessante notare questi rapporti tra i vari strumenti quando facciamo trade, anche perché si vedono somiglianze e movimenti simili. Il Nasdaq in questo caso è molto simile al DAX, solo che è meno volatile. Andrew, there is a question from Wolf. He asks about RTS.
RTS, okay.
Yes. And
we'll check RTS.
And of the USD? And a very interesting question from Leo.
Okay, just a moment. We will check RTS. RTSI. RE, sorry. Okay, let's check. Oh. So when you open it, for example, Volfix for first time, it's you should put personal setup. For example, how I do it. So I see for 1 days, for example, which maximum volumes in the cluster. For example, here is 90,000, here is 98,000, 68,000, and I put this kind of volumes here. For example, 500,000 or 50,000 and 80,000 to check it. And I see, and I check, is it good? Is it good for me or not? So we can decrease some volume limit.
Quindi oltre all'analisi dello strumento stiamo vedendo anche un po' come impostare i limiti di volume per vedere le accumulazioni.
But I also, as I told you, I prefer to check with one week chart.
Andiamo al grafico settimanale, fare l'analisi.
So it's better to take several years before, for example, 2 or 3.
Facciamo un'analisi di un lungo periodo, guardiamo almeno 2 o 3 anni di movimento col grafico settimanale, così capiamo a livello macro com'è la situazione.
Yes, but when chart will loading, we will open it crude oil because Russian index is very
Mentre aspettiamo che carica il grafico, diamo un'occhiata anche al crude oil, che è anche simile.
Correlated correlated with crude oil, and we should check crude oil also.
Perché guardiamo il crude oil? Perché è correlato con l'indice russo e quindi hanno movimenti simili.
So when you check, for example, for 1 day, what do you see, Wolf? Wolf, what do you see? Do you see short or do you see long in general?
Quindi cosa vedete guardando il grafico giornaliero? Short, long, nel movimento generale come siamo messi? Long?
Yes, for crude oil is long. Yes, this is like a balance, and we pull back in from this balance. This is a level of the week of previous volume of accumulations, and when price achieve it, we pull back in from there. So it's very good, strong signal for buying. Now we still in a long period. When we check, for example, for 1 week for crude oil, we also see that now we have several waves, and now we in the top of these waves. So we have also in long periods. When we see RE, we also see that price is too fast growing up from here. Yes, from the end of the December, from the start of December, and now we accumulated some balance. Yes, this is the first balance, and this is the second balance. So if we, for example, will test this balance, so for us, point of changing of our point of view is this frontier of this balance. So when we accumulate a big volumes below of this below of this level, we will understand that price is broken. So, and we can look for short positions in middle term. But now situation is still in long. And when we compare Russian index with Nasdaq, with mini S&P, mini S&P in the top, Nasdaq in the top, crude oil in the top, DAX in the top. So all world indices in the top, and RE also in the top. So now is no so big possibility that in Russian index should fall, or he can slowly fall, but after several fell, it could be very fast growing.
Quindi facendo un po' il paragone, abbiamo visto che un po' tutti gli indici, il Nasdaq, il mini S&P, il DAX, anche il crude oil, sono tutti titoli a rialzo e anche l'indice russo non fa eccezione, movimento generale rialzista. In particolare sull'indice russo abbiamo visto che da dicembre c'è stato un forte movimento bullish, ha bilanciato, è salito un altro pochino, ha fatto un altro bilanciamento. Adesso siamo un po' sui minimi del bilanciamento superiore, però visto che tutti gli indici sono a rialzo, tutti sui massimi, è difficile che l'indice russo vada a ribasso. Eventualmente per uno short dovrebbe prima rompere il bilanciamento inferiore 11.200 e poi eventualmente da lì si può considerare lo short. Qui quindi sì, siamo, se guardiamo le ultime 2 settimane, sì, siamo un po' short, ma è probabile che magari un pochino scenda piano piano, ma comunque si partirà sicuramente con un forte rialzo perché tutti gli indici sono correlati con un movimento rialzista.
Okay, so let's check our positions. Now we have bad situations because we accumulated big volumes in 1 hour. So we accumulated big volumes from this, and we have still possibility for long. But if these volumes will be too big, it means that sellers is more aggressive and price could decrease.
Quindi sul grafico orario vediamo che il prezzo sta continuando a scendere e ci sono anche delle accumulazioni, quindi cominciamo ad essere in dubbio per il long perché a questo punto se accumula è probabile che ci sia cioè se accumula significa che c'è una buona spinta ribassista e quindi il prezzo scenderà.
But okay, anyway, we will be in positions. Check it. The best time for trading from until 11 of the till 11 time. Yes, Rosita, you want?
Yes.
You want?
Yes, there is a question from Leo. He asks, what is the difference between seeing resistance and support in a candlestick chart and seeing them in a volume profile? He says that we can see accumulation in both.
Okay, so I will explain you. For example, when I put for bar chart some volumes, some levels for resistance or support, I did not see where is a big volume is accumulated or from which levels price should be. For example, we open it bar chart, for example. This is bar chart for DAX. Yes, we put 5 minutes. So we can put, for example, our level of the support here, or here, or and level of the resistance here or here. So for us, it's not clear. Yes, where we should put our level of the resistance and for the support. But when we put when we check with our volumes, so for us is more clear. For example, I see here, this is a more for probability level for resistance, because here was accumulated very big volumes in this cluster, and I see the price is pullbacking from this. On the bar chart, I did not. Yes, I can't see it when I receive approving of this support. But here, if I will trade in short and I did not see situations here, so I will trade short from this level. because I see some accumulation from this level. And for example, about long, long is not good today for because volume is accumulated here. But anyway, when price accumulated here are the volumes and price pull back in from them, price return it to this volumes and we can open long position. When you have a cluster, volumes in cluster, for you it's better to understand when to put level of the volumes. And the second is I see for the left side of the chart when I see zone of accumulations. So I see maximum of the day, I see where price accumulated. And for example, in long, I will put, when I will look for long, I will look longs from these levels. And for example, here I will not trade because it will not accumulate at this level. But when price achieve it and they return it to this, for me is good positions to for working long because I see that it is a bottom of current accumulations.
Quindi praticamente Leo ha chiesto qual è la differenza tra vedere resistenza e supporto su un grafico a candele e la differenza nel vederli su un grafico con i profili. Abbiamo visto sul bar chart possiamo avere l'informazione ugualmente, però con il profilo è meglio perché abbiamo l'informazione più sicura, cioè non abbiamo, in realtà avendo le accumulazioni non abbiamo bisogno della conferma del prezzo, abbiamo già i livelli presegnati, quindi sappiamo che quando il prezzo raggiunge quel livello possiamo mettere l'ordine in entrata. E poi in più questo per le accumulazioni che abbiamo sulle candele. In più c'è anche il profilo a sinistra, il profilo generale che ci dà un'indicazione ulteriore perché ci dice se siamo nella zona bilanciata, se siamo sul POC, che i livelli ci individua le zone migliori per entrare in posizione, quindi dà informazioni più chiare rispetto al grafico normale.
Mm-hmm. And let's check for 6Es, Australian dollar. So for 1 week, we see that before we have big downtrend, but here we have some start with long trend, and here we received some improving of the long trend. This is for one week. Let's check for 1 hour, for 1 day. So I have a lot of charts in my in my layout, and we should wait when the chart will load it. Okay. For example, about reason for opening positions, it could be box chart. Why I opened, for example, here position before in the open of the day, here position and here position. So why I open it? So because I see some big accumulations from this. So I saw that price accumulated some big volumes and pulled back in from these volumes, and I expected that price will growing up. But price tested once more the bottom and accumulate once more and big volume. So I opened it second time about here when price pierced once more this level and growing up, and I received some good profit when price is growing up. And when you, for example, want to open it scalping positions, it could be good solutions to use box chart with your setup when you see where is good level for opening. Price could test it this volume of accumulation several times. For example, this volume accumulation tested once more. This volume accumulation tested once more also. And if we check it, you can see that price could test it several times this volumes. When you see just for a bar chart or for candlestick, you can see that on this candle or this bar, it was some accumulations. Just you can see just form on the bar and nothing else.
Yes, and can I add something about this?
Yes.
That with accumulations, we can see also where there are the false breakout. While on the contrary, if we look at simple bar chart and the price breaks a level, we don't know if the break is true or not. We have to wait for the confirmation, or we risk to take a stop loss. In this case, using volume profiles and using accumulation, we have the information that we need to know if that break is true or not. And this is a very important thing, in my opinion.
Yes, that's I will show you. For example, let's check for the previous period. When we accumulated some volumes, for example here, we accumulated some balance, and when price is pierces balance with big volumes, for us is a good opportunity that price will continue for to growing. But when price is pierce without big volumes, or this big volumes looks like selling like this, it's some reason for or probability for pullbacking. For example, this is a historical high. Yes, that's the previous day. Historical highs. We accumulated some volumes and we growing up from these volumes. But at the top, volumes is not is ordinary volumes, and some bigger volumes than ordinary. So not so big volumes at the top of this bar. For us, is the reason that no big buyers, not big purchaser, not big purchase here. So when we have not big buyers and big players who want to buy from this level, price will slowly down. And for example here, when price is accumulated some balance and growing up, and we see that we have some big volumes, in my chart, blue color is extra volumes. And for example, we accumulated some extra volume in the day, end of the day. It means that some big players open trade in long. Why? Because when price is growing up and they accumulate some local big volumes, it means that somebody buy from this level. And when the participant is huge or is a big participant and buy a lot, we have some continuation of the movement. And for example here, we open it with big volumes, we pull back in from them, and once more we growing up. Here is not good example because we accumulated big volumes above, but despite it, price is reverse.
Okay, quindi stiamo vedendo un po' il filtro che ci danno le accumulazioni, perché avevo detto prima, ci aiutano a capire anche quando c'è un breakout, se il breakout è reale oppure no, informazione che non abbiamo se guardiamo le semplici candele di prezzo, perché sappiamo che lavorando con i volumi, se i volumi ci sono allora è sostegno al prezzo, se non ci sono allora il prezzo tornerà indietro, quindi abbiamo questo filtro in più e vediamo qui, ci sta mostrando Andrew, come questa dinamica si evolve poi realmente sul grafico.
Let's check two examples. For example, one example is shown here. This is also a historical top. Yes, we never pierced it before, but we accumulated before. We accumulated big volumes at the bottom, and we pulled back in from this, and we accumulated big volumes at the top. So for me, it's like a true breakthrough. And after this, price is growing up. And when price is growing up, for sometimes they accumulate price. It's accumulated big volumes once more here, here, and here. And when we see other examples like this, so we can see that price pierce new high, but without any big volumes. So just ordinary volumes. We accumulated volumes here, but here not so big volumes. And after this, price is reversed. But before growing up, price once more accumulated big volumes. It means that somebody buy from this level, and somebody huge, and they could push price up.
Quindi vediamo come sono importanti le accumulazioni per determinare la spinta e la direzione successiva del prezzo.
And for example, here we can see that big volume is here, but not so big volume is here. So we see that price is pierce new high, but without any big volume. So for us, it's good reason to open short, for example, with speculative interest, or if we have some long positions, we can close our long positions here. Not here, because here is a big volumes. Not here, but here is good point to close our long.
Quindi vediamo le accumulazioni sono importanti sia per capire la direzione del mercato, ma anche per capire i livelli di ingresso e anche i livelli di uscita.
And now, for example, situations is the same. We have some piercing of the current day, but without any big volumes. So some of traders likes to trade with breakthrough. So they wait for breakthrough and open positions in directions of the break. In these situations, for example, one situation, the second situation is a false breakthrough, because here we accumulated some volumes, here no volumes, no big volumes. So it's a false breakthrough, and you can understand that it's just a stop catching. Yes.
Quindi vediamo il classico caso di trading normale, col grafico a barre normale, il breakout di giornata. Qua abbiamo raggiunto il massimo di giornata, ma vediamo che non ci sono volumi, quindi normalmente, non avendo l'informazione sulle accumulazioni, si entra a breakout, si piglia lo stop, mentre noi vediamo che quel break è falso, chiaramente falso, semplice caccia di stop. Quindi abbiamo un filtro in più per leggere meglio il mercato.
So, okay, let's check for 6E and also see situations which we have now. We will mark with our volumes. Check 10. So it's better to see. So it's a good point. Yes, it's a good point for long. If price today will accumulated here, will accumulated level here and will growing up from this level, we can achieve this zone. This is a POC of the year. This is maximum of the year, and we have some big probability to receive this maximum of the year. If price will return it, that we can buy from this level, because this is also very big accumulations. But I see just also in the ICE for long positions here. It's a good. And for me, it's good reason that the price accumulated big volumes above previous higher. Yes, if this volume was accumulated below of this one, previous high, it means that it is some resistance and some reversal volumes. But above, it means some initial volumes, and there's good opportunity for growing up. Maybe it's not so clear, not so fast, but it's more probability for long than for short.
Quindi vediamo ad esempio in questo caso che con le accumulazioni vediamo anche i livelli possibili come target e come... In questo caso come target perché stiamo andando long, quindi il primo target utile sarà sicuramente il POC annuale che se continuando con il long verrà sicuramente raggiunto. Tornando al discorso delle accumulazioni, abbiamo anche in base a dov'è l'accumulazione rispetto in questo caso che stiamo specifico, che stiamo analizzando, sul massimo precedente. Se ci sono accumulazioni sopra il massimo è segnale di continuazione, se si crea un'accumulazione sotto il livello di massimo è un segnale di reversal.
And Leo asks that I think you can see the accumulation in both. Yes, if you have a good experience, you can see it. These accumulations for the candle chart or for the bar chart, but yes, you can use it. But for me, it's more interesting and more clear when I see some accumulations. For example, let's continue with 6E. So we accumulate some volumes here, and we accumulated some volumes above. And today is some interesting day, because if price will decreases from these volumes, for example, here we should buy from this level and from this level of accumulations. I prefer to buy from this level. If price will growing up, next level for us is level of the year. So we have, as I told you before, we have big probability to achieve it.
Okay. Adel asks how can we see if accumulations are for long or for short? It depends.
I don't exactly know which kind of this accumulation for long or for short, but I see the reactions of the price. For example, when I see some, let's check this 6E for 15-minute chart intraday trading. I trade with some probability, so I can't exactly know that this is volumes for just for long or just for short. But I analyze total situations and prefer open positions with some good advantages. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe price market is unpredictable, but in total, in general, I will receive some advantages. For example, we checked. Six is less liquid instrument, but anyway, we can see that how price is developed. For example, here it was previous high. Sorry, here. Yes, and what we see that price achieves this previous high and accumulates some volumes above of this price. Yes, for us it's good reason that somebody buy from this level, but we don't think that somebody is stupid and buy at the top of the current price. Yes, because it was a top. We think somebody is stupid. We should open short, not. Because this somebody could be very huge and could know something more than know you or somebody else. And when we check once more, it's initial volume because price accumulated volumes above previous time. This is also initial volume, so we can see that price pierces our current local higher and accumulate once more a big volume is here. Very big volume is here above. So what does it mean, this volume? It means that somebody buy from this level also once more. And when price is pulled back in from this, we understand that seller was stronger than buyer, but buyer could be could have bigger terms than a seller. So it could be like a middle terms or long terms buyers who does not who expected that price could reverse, or they know that price could reverse till this level or other. They want to receive bigger movements than intraday. And when we receive it, so we can see that here is no so big volumes, and the price is just a closing of short positions. Somebody who opening short from this, they closed their short positions, and price continue to growing. And when we see that price making new high also with volumes, price making new high also with volumes. So for me, it's some good reason for opening long, for example, when I see these situations. And let's check from which level price is pulled back in. So if we market big accumulations of the previous bar, we can see that 1, 2, 3 big accumulations, and price pull back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's initial volumes. It's a volumes which push price up, and the traders who were against these volumes, it was they are short-term traders. They could trade intraday and they close these positions when price achieves some local levels. But big traders and the long-term traders are in long here.
Quindi in pratica, riassumendo tutto il discorso, si mettono insieme le informazioni dal prezzo, localizzazione sul profilo, le accumulazioni che troviamo strada facendo, perché poi c'è tutto un discorso di volumi iniziali, volumi di risposta, la reazione poi del prezzo ci conferma l'andamento. Ci sono diversi filtri, insomma, poi da utilizzare. Quindi magari così non sembra difficile, in realtà poi con la pratica si capisce quale direzione hanno anche le accumulazioni.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so we should.
But our trade on Nasdaq?
Our trade on Nasdaq is good. We have some good positions, but we still not received our goals.
Ok, quindi siamo ancora in posizione sul Nasdaq, non ha ancora raggiunto il target, ma siamo messi bene, ok.
So we can, for example, put our stop here, and then when price achieve it, we receive nothing. But as I told you before, when we trade in the middle of the day, we received some slowly movement. But as I told you, I prefer to working in long, and this is good. It was a good solution.
Ok, quindi aspettiamo che raggiunga il target.
Mm-hmm. And I said several words about informations about volumetrical analysis. We do a course for English and Italian lessons about volumetrical analysis, how to use it. So this is a basic course, and it could be used for all who wants to understand how to trade with volumes. Skilled in targets is understanding general information about price behavior, understanding how price movement, and how to predict with big probability some price behavior. We usually trade for FSX, FDAX, ES, and NASDAQ, say 6E, and other instruments.
Quindi comunque se per tutte le informazioni, per capire come lavorare, capire anche discorso volumi e tendenze di mercato, ci sono anche i corsi. Stiamo organizzando il corso base, come vedete, rivolto a chi non ha mai fatto analisi volumetriche e vuole iniziare a capire come lavorare. Si spiegheranno appunto generali informazioni su come lavorare con i volumi, come tracciare gli scenari e setup personali per diversi strumenti, che analizzeremo diversi strumenti.
Sorry.
Yes,
yes. And we have 4 lessons. It's a daily profile, how to read daily profile and which advantages you can get, volumes area constructions, price behavior, and levels of the accumulation of the past. So you can use it your current strategy, and you can add this strategy to volumetrical analysis, and you can see how this information can help you to trade.
Quindi vediamo, questo è il piano delle lezioni del corso base, vedremo la costruzione del profilo giornaliero, come utilizzarlo, quali vantaggi ci dà, come vengono costruite le aree di volume, come identificare le direzioni in base ai volumi, le direzioni del prezzo sui vari time frame, lungo periodo, medio periodo, breve periodo, come sfruttare le indicazioni che ci vengono date dai livelli di accumulazione del passato, e tutto questo, e poi ovviamente si associa alla nostra piattaforma, come utilizzare anche la nostra piattaforma, perché non è solo teoria sui volumi, ma vedremo anche come lavorare con la Volfix e sfruttare le informazioni che abbiamo sulla piattaforma, perché abbiamo visto ad esempio.
I send you several informations. Is a RIA parameter, for example. It's an example, a place of imbalance of cluster profile, where a balance or imbalance, you will understand which kind of volumes are. And the second is volume area, level clusters, and a lot of interesting information. So if you want, I can send you these presentations. Please write in Skype or write in chat your email, or I will send you this presentation. You will check it once more or better. Cost of participations is 2015 euros. Cost of platform will be included, and we start next weeks. If you want to participate, please contact me or contact Rosita, and we will invite you.
Ok ragazzi, quindi saranno le lezioni, sarà un corso breve ma intenso, saranno 4 lezioni in tutto, come abbiamo visto, si tratteranno le basi, faremo anche qualche sessione live, faremo anche degli esempi pratici. Partiremo, si spera, la prossima settimana. Se volete ancora i posti disponibili ci sono, il costo è 250 in tutto, è inclusa anche la sottoscrizione per la piattaforma. Quindi tutta la durata del corso avrete l'accesso completo alla piattaforma, vedremo anche tutti i moduli, ognuno i vari setup per i vari strumenti, i vari sistemi di trading. Va bene, c'è anche una cosa importante, chi accede al corso verrà anche a contatto diretto col mondo Volfix, perché c'è il gruppo su Skype, c'è il gruppo su Facebook, quindi ci saranno i commenti, discussioni anche con gli altri traders. Insomma, si entra un po' in un mondo a 360 gradi, non è solo un semplice corso, ma verrete poi messi a contatto con l'operatività reale, con i volumi. Bene, quindi se volete c'è anche, infatti Andrew ha scritto anche la nostra mail, potete contattare Andrew, me, chi conosce Fabio, anche Fabio, per informazioni ulteriori, e ti aspettiamo per il corso che inizierà. Andrew.
Yes, this is our contact, Starkov, Volfixnet, Volfixtrader.com. You can write any information which you want, and we can explain you more about it. So About our current rate, we have a good point. I close part of our positions. Price is going up. Second target is here. Our stop loss is removed till our opening, so it could be some good result for this. And if you want some more information, you can check for our YouTube channel. You can YouTube channel for Starkov, Andrew, or for Volfix Trader. You can go to the site of the Volfix Trader or site of volfix.net, and here you can download free demo version of the program, and you can use it during 2 weeks and understand is it clear for you, is it suitable for you or not.
Quindi ragazzi, per tutti i contatti potete contattare Andrew, come detto prima, poi potete anche, se volete provare la piattaforma, è disponibile la versione demo sul nostro sito volfix.net, è valida per 15 giorni, quindi non è completa, ma già avete un'idea di come potete provarla, ecco, iniziare a provarla. E poi per quanto riguarda questa presentazione, le slide e quant'altro, contattateci e mandateci l'email e vi rimanderemo tutte le registrazioni e tutte le info.
So there is a website. You go to the website, free trial, you fill the form. And you can download the program and use this program during 2 weeks. Okay, so if you have some question, please ask me by email. Thank you very much for your attention. As you can see, if I think that information it will be suitable for you, and you learn something new from this. And if I can help you, please contact me or contact Rosita, and we do it.
Ok ragazzi, grazie per aver partecipato, quindi per qualunque informazione spero che questo webinar sia stato utile anche per aggiungere informazioni alle vostre strategie e vi aspettiamo a presto. Grazie a tutti, una buona serata.
Thank you, goodbye.
You, Andrew, goodbye.
Goodbye.